My name is Miranda Hamilton. I've been in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho since December of 2006. We chose Coeur d'Alene because it's so beautiful and we love the lakes and we love the seasons. I work for the University of Idaho Extension Nutrition Program, and we're funded through the USDA to teach families how to stretch their food dollar and make better nutritional choices more often. So I'm working primarily with lower income families that are kind of down and out. So through that I got inspired to volunteer for the Plant a Row for the Hungry of Kootenai County, and it's been a blessing because I'm able to bring fresh and nutritious produce to the families that need it the most. So Plant a Row for the Hungry is actually a nationwide effort to increase produce donations to local food banks. And it started basically as a neighbor growing an extra plant or an extra row of produce and then bringing it to the food bank. We've kind of spun off of that here in Kootenai County, and last year there was 12 community gardens started, and I kind of just act as the liaison, I guess, and kind of match up volunteers with a garden or resources with the garden through different organizations. We've piggybacked off of Second Harvest of the Inland Northwest, just kind of supporting their efforts, and we were actually #1 in the nation for produce donations last year. The best thing is I can call up one of the gardens and say, hey, I'm teaching a nutrition class at such and such site. I have 5 families expected to come. I would like to make something with spinach or something with zucchini, and so then I go and I harvest whatever they have available, and then I'm able to prepare a recipe, talk about the nutritional benefits, and then give them the fresh produce to take home. I actually work with the CDA for Kids, which is an after-school program for low-income kiddos at 3 different sites, and then I work really closely with Head Start and Early Head Start. So we encourage a family setting as much as possible, and this summer we're actually I've partnered with Community Roots, and we're doing some hands-on cooking and gardening classes with the CDA for Kids summer program. We made green monster smoothies, which is basically spinach and berries and bananas, and at first, I mean, it becomes this really ugly monster color, and a lot of kids were afraid to try it, but they have since come back and said, we made those at home and they were the best ever. So I'm actually the president of the North Idaho Roller Derby League. We are pretty new. What's great about roller derby is it's not really based on your athletic ability. It is to some extent. I mean, obviously the more athletic you are, the more successful. But it's just so empowering. You get these women together and they're being rough and tough, and it's not typical of women to behave that way, but it's awesome and it's uplifting and it's supportive, and it really kind of pulls you through hard times, I think. And then I have 25 friends that I would have probably never been friends with otherwise, so I think it's awesome.